It's an address. Okay, here we go. This is where I get to say my detective number.
Phelps, 1247.
Yes. I'm a detective 1247.
How can I help, detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, now we have an address. We will go to Levine's Liquor Store. And guess what, Rusty? You get to drive. Yay!
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Now remember, guys, you hold down the Y button or yellow button.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them.
Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
They want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Yeah, so you hold the yellow button down and keep it held when near the car. You would be standing next to the car, and it will tell your partner to do the driving. I have to remind you guys of that every so often, just in case you've jumped through and not watched all the episodes. Then you'll know how to do some of this stuff. Don't forget, this is for the Xbox 360. Okay, Finbar.
What can I do for
Try
you?
not to get an erection in
LAPD,
here.
Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
She
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You can really imagine that Finbar's got an erection in here with all the liquor. So only haven't mentioned it yet.
You got some
There we
fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
Bless him. He's trying.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
No, he isn't.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
Not really, no.
We'll take a look around.
Oh, what do we have here?
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
I think that movie lot that she had the card for from 1941. Obviously, she had a proper job there. Pretty good one. What's this?
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Legal copyrights. We get a lot of legal copyrights infringements and that with YouTube, so yeah, that's good. And we have a pin, Tony Bowling.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place, corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Okay, so Rawlings is a place to check out. Let's keep looking. What else do we have? A picture. Okay. Seems to be anything there. We have another picture.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Quite a dark picture, couldn't see very well. What's this?
Evelyn
Aristotle.
was reading Aristotle.
Aristotle metaphysics.
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Oh.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Okay. We have to see Mr. McCaffrey then. Well, you see, she looks so normal. That's what drink does to you. It does, it takes it all away. Okay. Let's go and talk to Mr. Robbins. Let me out of here, but I'm your nurse. Okay, Mr. Robbins, contact with victim.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Yeah, he's being... It's sad, but... telling the truth.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Okay, relationship with victim.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's truth. It's sad, but it's telling the truth.
I got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Oh, that's true. Okay, knowledge of McCaffrey.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Okay, now look at his demeanour now. He's changed, it's not sad anymore. Also, he's blinking a lot, he's fidgeting. And he's just looking down there. No more eye contact. That's not truth. Now that changes, it's doubt.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Okay.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh?
We'll try.
Evelyn never hurt anybody.
So we do. We try and get the guy. Okay. And leave all the drink alone, Finbar. Come on. Finbar. Okay. Where now? Locations. We'll go to Mensch's Bar.
You know the way. You can drive.
Yes, he can drive. Oh god, straight there.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Okay. There's only two people in here. Okay, let's talk to him.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep riding me, copper.
Riding you? You keep on, and there'll be a colon punching it for you. Forget riding.
Looks like trying to enjoy a quiet drink is against the goddamn law now, huh?
Yes, it is. Especially if I were to kick you in the nose and pull your penis over your head. Idiot. Honestly.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Oh, we've got
Mind
McCaffrey.
if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Okay, criminal history.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
No, that's not true. You can tell that is not true. Did you see his very first reaction when he first started talking? He paused him for a second, so I'm going to doubt him. Because we know we're proving he's lying.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Okay, relationship with victim.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
That is a lie, because she had a book of yours.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
So I'm holding aces, I'm holding the whole deck.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it.
Oh, the veil dropped, a little bit of emotion.
I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Tiernan? Who the hell's Tiernan?
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Okay, we'll have to remember that name. Let's go see this face ache again. Beat him.
One more time, pal, and I'll break your fucking jaw.
You wish. And then get first 15 punches, and then I'll still only headbutt. Idiot. Okay, locations. We're going to Rollins Bowling Alley. And guess what, Rusty? You're driving.
You're behind the wheel.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
We've got a call. We're 11 King.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, code 2.
11 King,
Oh,
in or
let's
out?
go straight to Central.
Let's
Code
not
2.
keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Straight there. Rawlings Bar will have to wait. Okay, here we are. We're back.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker.
Oh, downstairs.
Brother.
Yeah. Down in the basement area where no one goes. No, go into the interview room, fool.
I want to meet.
Rusty must wonder what's happening. I just go randomly running into an interview room.
I used to be indecisive.
Yeah, they're in here.
Now I'm not so sure.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case. But it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
So one of the guys who worked for Mal was friends to that guy who was kissing the corpse, the necrophiliac. We should know what he's been up to all this
Back to the
time.
Summers case. Get an address from McCaffrey.
Okay, let's go and find a phone. Yep, there's a phone. Let's find an address on McCaffrey.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Ah, got it.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks.
Okay, well, I think we started going to Rawlins Bowling Alley first, so I'm going to go back there. Even though I know where McCaffrey is, I'm sure he will wait. Let's do the bowling alley.
Can you drive to this one?